I'm Shannon Gavin Johnson, the Director of Legacy Museum on Main, and this is a brief moment in LaGrange's history. Adjacent to downtown LaGrange are three large municipal cemeteries. Along New Franklin Road are Hillview Cemetery and Shadowlawn Cemetery. At the back of Shadowlawn is Hillview East Cemetery, which, despite its name, is not a part of Hillview. Of these cemeteries, Hillview is the oldest and the smallest, comprising the cemetery south of Bacon Street, with roughly 4,000 graves. The first burial was conducted in Hillview in 1830 for Abner Turner. At the time, most of this property was occupied by Troup Academy, a school founded in 1827, a year before the establishment of the city of LaGrange. In 1838, the school was moved to Hill Street, and the cemetery began to gain an impressive number of residents, as many of the most important and prominent families bought lots here. The city hired its first cemetery sexton, F.M. Dickinson, in 1882 to oversee the cemetery and those interred there. He created the first list of the cemetery's burials, which remains a valuable resource to local researchers and genealogists. The following year, builder John King erected a bandstand near the center of the cemetery. This was constructed during a time when families frequently visited the cemetery to maintain their family lots, picnic, and to socialize. In 1884, the cemetery was officially named Hillview Cemetery. As the cemetery filled with local residents toward the end of the 19th century, the city bought property to extend the cemetery as well as creating Hillview Annex, which is now known as Hillview East. The city of LaGrange organized a massive cleanup in time for Hillview's 100th anniversary in 1930, and the city has continued to maintain the fencing and walks around the cemetery since that time. Throughout its history, the cemetery has been the resting place for many prominent citizens of LaGrange, including members of the Callaway, Dunson, Farrell, Ridley, Truett, Dallas, Lehman, Broome, and Holly families. The cemetery holds grand monuments memorializing many of the city's most illustrious past residents. To learn more about LaGrange's cemeteries, consider taking one of Troup County Archives' cemetery tours. This has been a brief moment in LaGrange's history.